Hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn endocrinology, today diabetes, and after we've done it, we're going to do medial plane training, and if you participate in the medial plane training, that's the honors. And this is about the disease and also the blood system and internal anatomy. Okay, we wanted to make a little presentation about it. We learned it already. This is part 6 or 7 in total about diabetes in endocrinology. But now we want to do the presentation. Now I still haven't really decided. Do we explain a bit to the background of homeostasis? It would be a good opportunity. But I don't really think so. We did a video about homeostasis. I think we're keeping it short. Diabetes is a problem with the control of the blood sugar, with the glucose. Normally, the receptors in the human body detecting when the blood sugar or the glucose is too high, and when the pancreas is releasing insulin, and that causes then in the liver that the excess with too much glucose is converted into glucosane and stored. By type 1 diabetes, which is a genetic disorder, there the pancreas is done. The pancreas is not or not enough, is not or not sufficiently, is not, or at least not sufficiently, producing insulin. And because by type 1 the dumb liver, the dumb pancreas never produces the insulin, of course the liver is never reacting to the insulin as the effector and starts to converting the glucose into the excess glucose into glucosane. By type 1, the pancreas is producing insulin, but the cells are failing to respond to it. The liver gets the insulin, the message, but it is deaf and it doesn't react, it does not start with the converting of the excess glucose into glucosane. Yes, that is all. We're just going to talk about diabetes, not the rest, and not treatment or other things. I'm going to start the second camera. And let's try to say it. What did you want to say? Diabetes? Okay, first what it is. Diabetes is a problem with the control of the blood sugar, with the glucose in the blood. Normally, the receptors are detecting that the blood sugar, the glucose, is too high in the blood. And when the pancreas is producing insulin, and the insulin affects then that the liver starts to convert this too much, this excess glucose, this blood sugar, into glucosane and stores it. By diabetes type 1, which is a genetic disorder, there the pancreas is done. The pancreas is just not producing insulin, and because the dumb insulin is not producing, the dumb pancreas is not producing insulin, the liver never reacts to it, and the glucose, the blood sugar, is never taken out of the blood. By type 1, where the pancreas is producing insulin, but the liver or the cells are deaf. They are not reacting to the insulin. And that is according to GCSE Success Revision Guide Biology, page 6 and 7. I think that was what I wanted to say. I wanted just to say what the basic mechanism of diabetes is. I'm going to start with the second camera. And we have now time for the, did I announce it? Median plane training. It's median, not media. Median. Now, if you were here for diabetes and endocrinology, you can go directly to the next part. Probably not diabetes, but endocrinology. So I can go directly to the next part of endocrinology. We're going to do now the median plane training. If you're here for that and you participate, then this is the honors. We are starting with a little warm-up. We're doing the breathing mushroom. Bring the leg up and bring the foot up and down, down, down. And now the other foot up and other leg up, bring the foot up and down. This is median plane training. Let's do the jumping glider. Legs wide apart, everything come down. And out. Out. And the last strong breathe in. Out. Breathe out, close the legs. And out. And the first exercise, the slash and backslash. Having a right angle with the leg, a flexed foot, even lined hips, pull up with the back, and we're pressing from the inside against the knee. Have a little bend in there. Even lined hips, hold up with the back, a little bend in there. And over to the other side. Now, backslash. And we're pressing again with the hand against the inside of the knee. Right angle with the leg, flexed foot, even lined hips, hold up with the back, a little bend in there. And next exercise. Again, the knee up like that, and we're pressing with the hand against the top. Right angle with the leg, flexed foot, even lined hips, tall up with the back, a little bend in there. And with the other leg. Pressing again from the top. Right angle with the leg, flexed foot, even lined hips, tall up with the back, a little bend. And the next exercise, knee up, and we're pressing with the knee up and toes. And with the other knee. And the last exercise, the heavy swing door. Leg up, same setup, and we're pressing on the outside against the knee, and we're opening slowly. And we're closing again slowly. And opening slowly. And close slowly. And that was the third and final time. Now we're same with the other leg. Leg up and we're pressing on the outside. We're opening slowly. And closing it slowly. Up again slowly. And over for the final time. And close slowly. And we're doing a walker for a little moment. A little walking. So it actually goes. And we're doing the high cast hilltop stretch. We are done with a heel onto the ground, pull the toes in. Put to the left and pull the toes in. Put to the right and pull the toes in. Put it in the middle and turn the leg from left to right. And the other heel into the ground and pull the toes in. Bring the toes to the right and pull the toes in. Foot to the left and pull the toes in. To the middle, pull the toes in, and move the leg from left to right. We're ending with a truck ignite, the legs wide apart, we're breathing again in. Out. Out, breathe in and close the legs. And out. That was the medium plane training. I thank you very much, and until next time.